And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our dual degree program students. Thank you. We are now getting ready for an historic moment. Today, Transformation Day, Governor State University becomes a full-service, 4-year public university. We have recruited an outstanding group of first-year students into our first freshman class. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Governor State University's first class. Thank you all. And at this historic moment, I now hereby officially declare the opening of the 2014-15 academic year, an historic year for GSU. I would now like to introduce our MC for the afternoon, our outstanding Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Deborah Bordelon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the 2014 GSU Convocation. I am Deborah Bordelon, and I have the privilege to serve as Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. This is truly an historic year for Governor State University. We are so excited to have all of you here to celebrate our transformation. I look forward to working closely with all of you in this upcoming year to achieve our goals and to best serve our students. This is such an exciting time to be at GSU and to be a Jaguar. Now more than ever, I encourage everyone to get involved with university life, whether you are a student, a faculty member, a staff member, or a community member. We want you to be part of our GSU community. We are all dedicated to the success of our students and the success of our university. Your ideas and perspectives are needed and truly, truly valued. Our focus has to be on how we can make things happen. We need your leadership, your dedication, and your enthusiasm. Our journey has only just begun. This year, our convocation will be slightly different. We welcome our students, faculty, staff, Board of Trustee members, and our community partners to participate in this wonderful celebration to kick off our transformational academic year. I would now like to invite to the podium our Faculty Senate President, Dr. Rashida Muhammad.
I'm Dr. Rashida Muhammad, President of the GSU Faculty Senate. 2014 will be an exceptionally exciting year for Governor State University. Educational research contends that there's a new demand for students to be critical thinkers, to have great communication skills, and to be able to collaborate. Our students must speak more than one language. That means they must be able to speak and communicate in multiple discourse communities. Multiple discourse communities. We are a global village. We don't shop in America alone. America sends cardboard boxes to China. China sends back televisions. We need to be able to communicate. We have wars going on around the world. We need to be able to talk to people with different cultures. And that's what we're doing here at Governor State University. We are preparing you to be those people, those communicators, those ambassadors, those engineers, those nurses, those doctors that we need for the 21st century. I'm ready to retire. I want to be on my rocking chair in 2018. I want you to be ready to go. I wanted to conclude with this from Toni Morrison, one of my favorite authors. She said, "Word work is sublime. It makes meaning that secures our differences, our human difference, the way in which we are like no other life. We die, that may be the meaning of life, but we do language. That may be the measure of our lives. Thus, for the 21st century global educators, our challenge is simple. Our challenge is complex. We built it, and they came. Y'all here. And we must continue to build it today for all our tomorrows. Happy New Year. Happy new GSU. Go Jaguar Nation.
Wow, that's a tough act to follow. I would now like to invite to the podium our Civil Service President, Ms. Cheryl Jones Harper.
Thank you. Historically, GSU is an institution that was established in 1969 from a cutting-edge, innovative concept in the creative minds of its founders. It was a school without walls, one of the first of its kind, the vision of which was founded in a spirit of cooperation, a concept-based education where faculty and students worked collaboratively to design both the processes and the outcomes of their degrees. It was a revolutionary idea of its time, completely non-conventional. And I bet it sparked fear in the minds of many in-the-box thinkers who couldn't conceive of anything other than the ordinary, because it meant change. And so I stand here today and ask that we, continue to fight for things, could not take these rights that we share for granted. I respect my parents. I say for my mother, she could have been passive, but she fought for change. And we too have a choice. We can choose to be in-the-box thinkers, or we can dare to be different, like those out of the box who fought for positive change to positively change the course of our history. So let's fast forward to today, where once again we're embarking upon a new era in Governor State University history, introducing into a non-traditional upper-class student population our very first class of undergraduate students. We have a fresh group of young minds with innovative ideas about thinking and learning. They're hopeful and eager about their future possibilities, and we have come full circle. We have a unique opportunity to provide a blank canvas upon which to paint a new landscape, another first of its kind, to work together to create a new vision, chart a new path, welcome our new students into our new Jaguar Nation. So let's not continue down the same old path, but let's take this opportunity to stand together, make a difference in our lives and the lives of others that we may affect by committing to be the example that we would like to see in others. There's nothing wrong with dreams, but let's not stop with the dream. Let's work to make that dream a reality. And I'm going to leave you with a quote from a great man and a great leader that I also admire, Colin Powell, who said, "A dream doesn't become a reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work." I agree with that statement, and I believe we have our work cut out for us. So let's get busy. Go Jaguars!
I would now like to introduce Ms. Lisa Wallace, our Student Senate President.
Good afternoon, GSU family. It is an honor and a privilege to stand before you one last time to speak on behalf of the students of Governor State University. We are excited and ready to move forward with new and exciting programs for the academic year of 2014 and 2015. Our goal is twofold, vocational and social. Vocational goal, we are committed to empowering students to be the best in their academic and career field by creating and sponsoring workshops, programs, professional development, and training that will enhance the necessary skill set for success in their academic matriculation. Our social goal is to encourage and foster network opportunities among GSU students. The goal will be achieved by sponsoring events, social events, academic events, and community and civic engagements. We are dedicated to enriching the college experience for all students. We would like to invite the entire GSU family to our Senate meetings on the second Tuesday of every month at 6 p.m. and the fourth Wednesday of every month at 3:30 p.m. in room A2110. To celebrate the new sports team in Jaguar Nation, Student Senate is sponsoring a Spirit Week for the week of November 10th through November 14th to our freshman cohort, our dual degree program students, our transfer and returning students. GSU Student Senate welcomes you to the GSU family with open arms. Please get involved with our Student Senate, our clubs, and our organizations. Remember that this is your home away from home. We are family, and we care about your success in your vocational, academic, and personal journey. Once again, it is a pleasure and an honor to speak on behalf of the GSU student.
It now gives me great pleasure to introduce a person whose vision and leadership have been the driving forces in our transformation, our president of Governors State University, Dr. Elaine P. Maiman.
Thank you, Provost Bordelon. Now, our first order of business is to announce the 3 Faculty Excellence Awards. These awards are a great honor, and they carry a substantial cash prize. I want to thank the Excellence Awards Committee, chaired by Marilyn Yurko. I'm pleased to tell you that the committee had a very hard time making these selections because the quality of the overall nominations were very high. Our first awardee is Assistant Professor of Media Studies, Dr. Deborah James. And now something about Dr. Debbie James. Dr. Debbie James inspires students and peers to rethink the purpose and potential of liberal arts education in the 21st century. Her work is defined by creativity, innovation, and discipline. As a junior faculty member, she led the development of GSU's new bachelor's degree in media studies. It's a truly innovative curriculum. In fall 2013, Debbie volunteered to step in as the advisor of the student newspaper. Now, students, you're hearing things you want to join, the newspaper, media curriculum. Our newspaper is called The Phoenix. And she's now working to build strong collaboration with our visual media news program, TWAG, this week at GSU. She's also working cooperatively with our Department of Independent Film and Digital Imaging to make sure that students have a comprehensive view of 21st century film and media. Debbie herself is a prolific scholar and media practitioner. One of her projects is a series of short documentaries on the former Yugoslavia. She has just completed her term as Vice President of the Chicago Public Media Community Advisory Board. Debbie is in the forefront of GSU's transformation. She's committed to incorporating citizenship into her courses and into the co-curricular activities that she sponsors. She is a leader in implementing what we call high-impact practices, the initiatives developed by the American Association of Colleges and Universities for their LEAP agenda, liberal arts and America's promise. Debbie is one of the 3 faculty members who is now living in our first student residence, Prairie Place. You'll hear more about that at the ribbon cutting later this afternoon, but let me just say that Debbie is completely committed to making sure that students have a living, learning community. Congratulations, Dr. Debbie James, for your excellence.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The next recipient, in alphabetical order, is Associate Professor of Physical Therapy, Dr. Dale Schuett. Dr. Dale Schuett is a physical therapist, so helping others comes naturally. Dale is doing research to analyze the biomechanics and positioning of neck structures. He's studying pains in the neck. He presented preliminary results to an international spine conference in Great Britain. Dale promotes excellence everywhere. His colleagues praise him for being a committed teacher and mentor. He co-chairs the Institutional Review Board, the group that makes sure that faculty research meets or exceeds federal standards. Dale and his co-chair, Dr. David Ray, have increased the expectations and clarity of this IRB process. Dale's work helps to bring GSU to new levels in the integration of teaching and research. Dr. Dale Schuett treats students, faculty, and staff with great dignity and kindness in his quest to help each achieve his or her own unique potential. Congratulations, Dr. Dale Schuett, for your excellence.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes. And now, in alphabetical order, our third and last Excellence Award winner, Associate Professor of Management, Dr. Stephen Wagner. Dr. Stephen Wagner gives new meaning to the word versatile. He teaches courses at all levels, undergraduate, MBA, and doctoral. He is one of the professors selected from a sizable group of applicants to teach one of our freshman seminars. So there's a lucky group in there who's going to have a seminar with Dr. Wagner, very lucky. On the doctoral level, he creatively applies his research to developing a core course in GSU's Doctorate in Interdisciplinary Leadership. Steve has published his research in the most prestigious peer-reviewed publications. He was awarded the Louis O. Kelso Fellowship from Rutgers University to support his research in employee ownership. Now, I want to turn to Trustee Ormsby, because BIMBA, Trustee Ormsby's company, is very much involved in trustee ownership, and Dr. Wagner studies it. Steve Wagner challenges students to reach ever higher levels of intellectual achievement. Are you ready for those ever higher levels, students? He creates an active learning atmosphere by incorporating real examples from his own management experience into the classroom. He is a master in translating theory into practice. He is a dynamic teacher and researcher. Steve always goes above and beyond the call of duty to provide assistance to his colleagues while doing an outstanding job in the classroom, publishing in top journals, and playing a leadership role in various college and university initiatives. Congratulations, Dr. Stephen Wagner, for your excellence. Much deserved. Yes, yes. And let's have applause for our 3 Excellence Award winners. Thank you all. And now, we have an award called the Basor Award, and it's really long anticipated and also a surprise. So the person who gets it is going to be surprised. The Basor Award is presented in memory of Dr. Gerald C. Basor, who was an Associate Vice President of Academic Affairs for 18 years at GSU. The Basor Award is the highest honor GSU can bestow on one of our employees. This person is known campus-wide for dedication to serving others. GSU can always count on this individual to do things with integrity, punctuality, and humor. She, a hint, is a kind-hearted, hardworking, knowledgeable, ready for another hint, staff member. She is mission-focused and student-centered. She takes time to listen and to assist in resolving concerns. Students, listening is the most important communication skill, and this individual exemplifies that. She is aware that all we do in her department, and her department is, ready for another hint, procurement, that department makes a real difference to students, faculty, and staff. Please join me in congratulating and bringing to the stage the 2014 Basor Award winner, Betty Lewis. Now I'm going to say a few more things about Betty and embarrass her so you can all see her responses. And here are some of the things that people wrote about Betty. I wish more people had Betty's spirit, humility, and character. She is, yes, yes, very, very wonderful comment. She is a joy to work with. Even those last-minute and complicated requests are met with a smile, a genuine wish to serve others, and a level of customer service which is admirable, even during stressful year-end processing, the dreaded stressful year-end processing. Betty and the other members of the procurement staff solve problems proactively and in a strategic manner. This is high praise and much deserved. Betty is an example of how an outstanding employee in one campus office truly affects all areas of GSU. Let's once again congratulate 2014 Basor Award winner, Betty Lewis. Congratulations, Betty. You're an exemplar. Now, in the spirit of new traditions, in this year of new traditions, we've added a third category of awards. We asked our freshmen to nominate high school teachers who taught them, inspired them, and in fact, made it possible for them to be here today as members of GSU's first freshman class. We call these awards Educators' Legacy Awards because the teachers we now honor have invested in the future and create a legacy every day. Take a look at the students assembled here. Student success is the legacy of outstanding teachers. Because high school teachers are so important to our society, we intend to present these awards every year at Convocation. I will now announce the name of the student nominator, the name of the high school, and the name of the teacher. I will then ask the distinguished teacher to come to the stage, and I will then read a portion of the student's nomination. The first nominator is Taylor Gentry, class of 2018. Where is Taylor? Stand up and let everybody see you. Taylor nominated Lauren Lemaster, her psychology teacher at Allen B. Shepherd High School, where the principal is Dr. Josh Barron and the superintendent is Dr. John Byrne. Lauren, please come to the stage. Here are some of the things that Taylor, and thank you, Taylor, for appreciating great teaching. You'll have much to appreciate here as well, but sitting down and writing the nomination is something to be commended. But here are some of the things that Taylor had to say. Lauren Lemaster has pushed me and believed in me since the day I walked into her classroom at the beginning of my senior year. I have never, in my 12-plus years of schooling, had a teacher who has pushed me to strive harder to excel. She was a no-days-off teacher. Failure was not an option. Being average was not an option. Not only was she my teacher, she was my mentor, someone I could talk with about my problems beyond school. In all honesty, if it had not been for Lauren Lemaster, I would not now be a college freshman at Governor State University. Thank you, Lauren, for being a great teacher and leaving a legacy every day. Thank you for your work. Nehemiah Booker, class of 2018, has nominated Deborah Taylor. And Maya, is Maya here? Yes, Maya's right over there. And we thank you for recognizing great teaching. Maya has nominated Deborah Taylor, her homebound teacher at Rich Central High School. The principal at Rich Central is Ms. Vanessa Woods, and the superintendent is Dr. Carol Ayanlaya. Did I say that right? Say it for me. Ayalaya. Good. And let's thank them for their leadership. Here are some of the things that Maya has to say about her favorite teacher. As a result of chronic autoimmune disability called rheumatoid arthritis, I required homeschooling for most of my high school years. I could have felt pressured and discouraged, but luckily, I had the pleasure of being surrounded by inspiring people, including my homebound teacher, Mrs. Deborah Taylor. Mrs. Taylor encouraged and nourished my spirit throughout my high school years. Her words of encouragement and inspiration helped me to overcome challenging experiences. She went above and beyond by always being available to me. She provided the educational tools I needed most. I greatly attribute my success to her for being such a wonderful and empowering person. Thank you, Deborah, for being a great teacher and leaving a legacy every day. Congratulations. Michaela Washer-Disney, class of 2018, has nominated Lindsay Beachy Kosiolek. And I'll tell you something about her nominee in a moment, but let's first recognize Michaela. Where's Michaela? And would Lindsay Beachy Kosiolek please come up? Lindsay is a coach and guidance counselor at Manteno High School, where Mr. Roger Schnitzler is the principal and Mrs. Lisa Harrod is the superintendent. If they would stand and let us applaud them for their leadership. Here are some of the things that Lindsay has to say about her favorite teacher. People say, says Lindsay, that the 4 years of high school are the best years of your life. Well, for me, they were the toughest. And I'm not talking about anything outside of school. All my troubles went on in the halls of Manteno High School. During my junior year, I met Mrs. Kosiolek. She was Miss Beachy then. She was my cheerleader. She had time to get married in the midst of being such a wonderful teacher. That's great. She was my cheerleading coach and guidance counselor. She always had a smile on her face at cheerleading practice, even though I knew that she had spent a long, hard day dealing with, a direct quote, bratty teens. After practice, she was available not just for me, but for any student who needed an adult to talk with. When I was preparing for ACTs, SATs, I was in Mrs. Kosiolek's office every day talking about test preparation and what happens next. College. She taught me patience and gave me hope. She taught me to stay positive during my final years of high school and to anticipate bigger and better things to come. Thank you, Lindsay, for being a great teacher and for leaving a legacy every day. Congratulations. Good. Very good. And a applause for our 3 educator legacy. On July 1st, I celebrated my 7th anniversary as your president. As I enter my 8th academic year, I am pleased to report that at GSU, the state of the university is strong. In years past, in the bad old days, university presidents would actually say the following to the incoming freshman class. This is what they used to say. It's hard to believe. They would say, look to the right of you, look to the left of you. Only 1 in 3 will march at graduation. Whoa! GSU has devoted much thought and effort to designing programs leading to the timely completion of university degrees. We say, look to the right of you, look to the left of you, and make friends with those sitting next to you, because you will be marching together at graduation. Right now, I would like to issue a special invitation to Emily Metzger, our first freshman, to carry the banner in May 2018 at the graduation of our first freshman class, and I hope you will all be there. Now, my theme today is magic, not the bag of tricks that Colin Powell referred to in the comments you heard earlier, but the kind of magic that leads to lasting transformations. I'd like to establish the theme musically. I'm not going to sing, don't worry. But I'd like to establish the theme musically with a song from the GSU choir, and I'd like to thank Lynn Clayton for writing special GSU lyrics. So please listen closely. the GSU Choir.
It's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. It's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. Freshmen are here today. They plan to have their say. GSU is planning for its future.
Basketball's our game, and Jaguars is our name. GSU is bringing back the
Big leagues now. Ho, 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 it's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. It's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so.
Yes, yes, now we're students in our dorm, dreaming on their pillows in the morning.
Rising to the call, proceeding one and all. GSU is playing in the big
Leagues now. Ho, 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 it's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. It's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. It's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. It's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. It's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. It's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so.
Magic, magic, never believe it's not so. But we have to create our own magic. And real magic is different from a bag of tricks. I'd like to speak directly to the students. You've heard a lot about the transformation of GSU. Our creative marketing people have placed the number 4 in the word transformation to show that one part of our transformation is from an upper division university admitting undergraduates only at the junior level to a 4-year comprehensive university. But this transformation, believe me, did not happen by saying abracadabra. We did not pull a rabbit out of the hat. Now, we have plenty of rabbits. You're going to see them when you walk around our beautiful campus, scampering across the prairie landscape. But we didn't transform those rabbits from the lining of hats. A transformation is a radical change, but our transformation is not what's called alchemy. You know, in medieval times, there were people who were not really chemists, but they were alchemists, as they called themselves, and they were always searching for a way to turn other substances into gold. So one clever alchemist came up with the following formula. You ready? To create gold, boil and stir a large kettle of various ingredients for 1 hour and never once think of gold. For some reason, that never worked. Try it. The positive changes at GSU are the result of all the people assembled here thinking and working together with the goal of increasing student success, your success. Trustees, faculty members, administrators, staff, your high school teachers, and your fellow students have been working for years to apply the best research available to your college experience. The great literary critic Wayne Booth talks about educating the imagination. That's a great phrase, educating the imagination. Whatever we do, we have to imagine it first. Do you realize that? You can't become what you can't imagine. In the case of the university's transformation, the GSU community imagined what an ideal general education program would look like. And then through creativity, research, and teamwork, we have made it happen. Never believe it's not so. Here is what John Gardner, the president of the National Institute for Excellence in Undergraduate Programs, and he's the national guru on the first-year experience, says about our GSU transformation. I mean, wait till you hear this. This is from a person who for 2 decades has been studying freshman year experience. He runs conferences, he does all kinds of things, and he knows them all. And this is what he says about Governor State University. Rarely does any university both take the opportunity and make the effort to create an only one in the country beginning college experience quite like this. Drawing from the best research findings and best practice from the most knowledgeable experts in college student success, including the university's own experts, the university has really done it. These fortunate first-year students will experience a unique foundational experience, the equal to or better, potentially, than any with which we have been associated, and to which it has been an honor to contribute to such an historic educational development process. In other words, John Gardner, who's spent his career studying first-year programs, says that ours is potentially the best in the nation. That's your program. Gardner makes a point of praising us for foundational experiences. One of the distinctive features at GSU is that we believe a strong foundation is essential to success. That seems logical. Everyone would agree that it makes no sense at all to build on a weak foundation, right? So you might wonder why GSU takes special pride in investing resources in foundational courses, first-year courses. Doesn't every university do that? Well, no. They should, but they don't. Again, we did not wave a sorcerer's wand to make this happen. We had to make sure that we invested in full-time, dedicated faculty members, like those who just received the Faculty Excellence Awards, faculty who understand the importance of first-year courses and are able to buck the trend in the academic world where greater prestige attaches to teaching upper-level and graduate courses. Now, I don't know if you know about this. I call this the Maimon hierarchical fallacy. It goes like this. Since I teach seniors and you teach freshmen, I must be smarter than you. Wrong. Foundational courses like English composition are the most difficult and demanding courses to teach. These courses require extraordinary intellect, research initiative, and teaching skill. And those of you who are in our Early Start program for the last 2 weeks have experienced the tremendous talent and skill of our full-time faculty teaching you writing and math. And you're going to have more of that as the academic year goes on. Another important principle for GSU foundational courses is that face-to-face communication matters. Let me say immediately that GSU is proud to be a leader in online education, and in fact, interaction in the digital world is a built-in component of our foundational courses, but decades of research indicate that first-year students need interpersonal attention. High tech must be balanced by high touch. As we implement GSU's transformation, we honor our past as well as our future. For 45 years, GSU has been committed to non-traditional students. Now, that's a term that's variously defined, but it always means serving the underserved. Our new students, freshmen, dual degree students, other transfers, and graduate students are highly diverse and predominantly the first in your families to attend college. We're proud to count veterans among our new students. Our continuing students also reflect a high level of diversity. Let me be clear. Even as we admit freshmen, GSU strongly asserts our commitment to transfer students and returning adults, those who stopped out and now are ready to complete a college degree. In fact, freshmen, we hope you'll inspire your parents and grandparents to finish their degrees at GSU. We're a family campus in so many ways. Let us be the family campus for your family. We are leaders in promoting the state and national goals of ensuring that 60% of the population attend college degrees by 2025. The Lumina Foundation calls GSU a completion university, and we are proud of that title. We will continue to develop research-based and imaginative ways for our students to complete undergraduate degrees through online, hybrid, and face-to-face courses. In developing our foundational curriculum, we had the advantage of extensive knowledge about why our returning students did not finish in the first place. Two major reasons, and I bet you can guess them. One is financial. The other is academic. With that understanding, we've circled back to help new students to surmount those difficulties. We're committed to being the most affordable university in the state of Illinois. We are committed to advising you on how to graduate with as little debt as possible and no debt, if we can possibly help you to manage that. We're committed to providing a full program of on-campus employment, and the career fair next week, you should apply for campus jobs. We're matching work-study money dollar for dollar so that there is enough for you to connect your academic life with your work life and work on campus, and we really encourage you to do that. And as we have discussed, we are committed to making sure that you have a strong academic foundation. We're proud of our 5 doctoral programs, all high quality, all serving the community. These programs strengthen GSU's commitment to research, to the discovery of new knowledge. So as you see, GSU's transformation is not a matter of alchemy, sorcery, or tricks. Instead, the transformation is characterized by continuity, research, dedication, hard work, and teamwork. And all of you as freshmen, you made your own magic in preparing for this moment, and you had a great deal of help. We're proud to honor this afternoon 3 high school teachers who prepared you for today, but other teachers, principals, family, and friends have also played a big role. They've encouraged you to reach new levels of achievement, and in terms of your potential, they never believed it's not so. Now, at commencement, I asked graduates to rise and turn and applaud family, friends, and teachers who have supported them. I think it's a good idea to say thank you early and often, so I'm going to ask the students in the audience to rise, turn, and applaud those who have helped you thus far in your education. Thank you. So far, we've talked about the past and what has led to today's transformation. Let's now talk about this new academic year that opens before us. It's already clear that your success and our success will depend on continued hard work and dedication, not sorcery or tricks. But we can also expect a certain kind of magic. A certain kind of magic defined as the beauty and enchantment of individuals bonding into a group. As you know, GSU now has a mascot. We are the Jaguars. We're proud of our new athletic program, and we expect to win. Where's Tony? We definitely expect to win. But the Jaguar symbol goes beyond athletics. The Jaguar is beautiful, sleek, and nimble. The Jaguar unites us, freshmen, transfers, graduate students, faculty members, administrators, staff, family, and community members. We are Jaguar Nation. And when we say Jaguar Nation, we mean all of us together, with the whole being much more than the sum of its parts. Everything we do in Jaguar Nation is dedicated to preparing our students for entry into a worldwide community. Every May at commencement, I ask the graduates to turn the tassels on their mortarboards from right to left, and I say, welcome into the community of educated women and men. During the 2014-15 academic year, we will continue preparation for that moment. The community of educated women and men is local, national, and international. It is that community that shapes the future and builds the kind of society we want to live in. Fulfilling those goals is not a trick, but it may be a certain kind of magic. The thrilling endeavor of transforming the world into a better place. And never believe it's not so.